We're back. Thanks for staying with us. I'm joined in studio now by Brian Altunian, Chief Operating Officer of Platinum Studios, stock symbols PDOS. Brian, always good to see you.
Thank you, Don.
Now, I think I should preface this interview by saying that we also keep in touch with each other on Facebook. And you put a Facebook entry this week about how things are rolling again with DreamWorks and Cowboys and Aliens movie. You were pretty excited about it. You want to share that with us?
Yeah, sure. And in fact, it was in yesterday's Daily Variety, so it's all over the industry. DreamWorks was able to close their financing deal with Reliance, on an Indian-based company, and so they brought a significant amount of money to the DreamWorks team, and that means that DreamWorks is now pushing forward hot and heavy in getting projects into production. They also announced in that same article that the average budget for these films is that they're putting into this production slate is over $100 million, and we're thrilled, although there's no definitive date. But Cowboys and Aliens constantly mentioned whenever talk about DreamWorks' immediate slate of projects moving into production, and so it was said that there would be 3 projects moving forward, will be in production by early 2010. We already know about a couple of those, and we're waiting for the phone call on Cowboys and Aliens. We think it's right there, right in line. So it's going to be a great opportunity for the company to make a fairly big splash.
And I seem to remember from the discussion that you and I had last week that once this goes into production, Platinum Studios cashes a pretty nice check.
Absolutely. Well, the great thing about a rights ownership company such as Platinum Studios, and as you know, we control the entertainment rights, the exploitation rights, over 6,000 characters. The great thing about a rights ownership company is that part of the deal, part of a production deal, when you license a property to a studio, in essence, you're selling them the right to turn that property into a movie. In addition to producing fees, there's also rights acquisition fees. Right. And so for us, with Cowboys and Aliens, it's close to $2 million as a rights fee that comes right to the company, no offset. So that's a fairly significant, because right to our bottom line, it's a fairly significant, obviously very significant for us.
It's not based on gross receipts.
No.
It's not based on how well it does at the box office. It's boom.
Absolutely. And by the way, all of those things are in it as well. So there are box office bonuses related to the rights fee. There's a producing fee that will come to the company. There's participation on merchandise. We also, here's what's kind of unique. Because we've been in the game a long time, we've held back a certain amount of rights. So while we've given DreamWorks the rights to produce this film, there are rights related to the comic book and the comic book property that we still control. So we still really control the video game rights, a lot of the merchandising rights related to the original comic material. They'll control the rights to the film-based material, right, but we'll participate in that as well.
Well, let's look at the way the entertainment business runs right now. A nice, successful movie comes out, and there's 2 things that immediately follow it. One's a video game.
Absolutely.
One's a whole bunch of toys.
Absolutely.
So, if you're walking through Target a year and a half from now, and you're seeing Cowboys and Aliens video games and Cowboys and Aliens toys in the toy department, again, you folks are cashing a check on these things.
That's absolutely right. In fact, our founder, Scott Rosenberg, prior to Platinum Studios, he had a company called Malibu Comics, and the last project that Malibu put out that Scott found was the Men in Black comic book, as we've talked about. And that merchandising deal on Men in Black paid Scott for a significant amount of time. Wow. We're talking about 10 years. Wow. So it's a long tail of revenues.
Yeah, it goes for a long time. Once again, Platinum Studios, stock symbols PDOS. Brian, it's just fantastic to hear the progress over the last year.
Thanks, Don. It's been a fun year.